So we'll be able to build up our reserves. And that's the reason we have updated our reserve assessment from $13 billion to $14 billion. So now let me briefly turn on the growth. Because people have been talking about the economic activity slowdown and growth slowdown. So yes, the growth slowdown, there was a contraction of 0.2% for the fiscal year 2023. And last year, the growth was 2.5%. But when the last year growth was 2.5%, the agriculture growth was more than 8%. So with the support of 8% growth in agriculture, we were able to have overall growth of 2.5%. This year, for the first half, the growth is 1.5%. So 1.5% growth is and last year, agriculture for first half was 7%. So from 7%, agriculture has gone down to less than 1% for the first half of current fiscal year. And despite this substantial reduction in agriculture growth from 7% to less than 1%, the overall growth is 1.5%. But if this growth in agriculture would have been the same level of 7%, which was there in the first half of 2024, actually our growth for first half would have been more than 3%. And for the full year, the SPP projection, as we have been mentioning in various assessments, that for the full fiscal year, the growth will be between 2.5 to 3.5%. Actually, recently, what we have point in estimate is that growth will be around 3% for the fiscal year 2025. And if the agriculture growth for the current fiscal year would have been the same level of 8%, which was last year, then actually the growth, overall growth would have been 4.2%. So you can see the economic activity has already picked up. And this is reflected in our high frequency data. Look at the cement sales, look at auto sales, look at the high value added textile exports, look at many other indicators which we have been tracking. So every indicator is indicating that the economic activity has substantially picked up. But it's not fully reflective in the growth numbers because of the drag for current year from the agriculture side. If the agriculture would have been similar, then the growth would have been much better for the current fiscal year. So you will see going forward, we will have a better reflection of these economic activities in the growth numbers also. And with that, look at the economic surveys and the assessments which are being done by various stakeholders. So you will see the consumer confidence level, the business confidence level is increasing. We have been conducting survey in coordination with the Institute of Business Administration, which is an independent body, and as a result of those assessments, we have seen that the consumer confidence as well as business confidence is consistently increasing. And as I said, this is also reflected in the current economic activities, which are high frequency indicators which are there, and going forward, it will be better reflected in that. So I think lastly, I will briefly mention that now we have already have IMF program. As you know, review has been conducted, the staff level agreement has been reached, and with that, once the board approval is given, then we will be receiving further funding, but it will also untap various other inflows which we are expecting post review, and hopefully by June we will be having more inflows. We are, by the way, are also very closely interacting with the rating agencies also, and we have close interaction with them also, and we are hoping that post review and some other improvements which we are hoping by June. So by next quarter you will see, inshallah, we will have good news on the rating side also. So with that, maybe I conclude. Thank you very much.